Yo, what's going on? Yes, it's your guy, rap star, boxing knowledge in the building. To everyone, to all the boxing people all over the world, salute from me. To all of you guys, respect from London, England. To all the newcomers, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and do all that great stuff. But look, let's get cooking. So we got a great fight on the weekend. It's a big fight, a big heavyweight clash for part two in Alexander Povetkin versus our own Dylan White. Big fight out here. We're excited. I hope everybody else is excited on the other side of the pond. We got to stand up for this fight. It's boxing and it's a great heavyweight clash. Now, we all saw the controversy in the first fight. We saw that Dylan White was doing really, really well. In the early rounds, Dylan White was, the ring general, actually. Great punches to the body. Let's not forget, Povetkin was there at all the time. Even when Povetkin got dropped, I think it was in the second round, let's not forget, Povetkin still came back and he wasn't that shooken up. He was still in the fight. But Dylan White was dominating that fight. He was way ahead on the scorecards. And if I'm not mistaken, he dropped him again in the fifth round or in the fourth round. He dropped him again. And yes, man, Povetkin got back up again from the second knockdown. And then all of a sudden, round five, oh my God, lights out. Povetkin comes up with an uppercut and knocks out Dylan White and puts him to sleep. You know what I mean? Cold. You know what I mean? This was like sleep. He was asleep. I mean, everybody was like, what the fuck? What just happened, bruv? Dylan White was running the show. He was controlling that ring. And all of a sudden, he just took a punch, man. And he was lazy. He got lazy with his flat-footed. He got flat-footed when he was moving. He was controlling the pace and controlling, you know what I mean? He was smart. He was able to stay away in the distance and get away from shots. But all of a sudden, he got flat-footed, took his eye off the game, and boom, lights out. It was a knockout of the year. It was a vicious knockout, bro. I mean, you talk about knockouts. That knockout goes with the knockout with Leo Santa Cruz when Javante Tank Davis put him to sleep. And, we saw how that went. And that was a vicious knockout. Well, this knockout was probably even more vicious than that knockout. But look, man, that was the biggest controversy in the first fight. So the second fight, it's bubbling over here. It's bigger. You know what I mean? The second fight now has become a much bigger fight. And you know what I mean? There's like everybody's eyes are on the fight to see if it's going to be a repeat or is it going to be a revenge. Now, if you ask me, Dylan White, he's always gets lazy in a fight. He sometimes, he runs out of gas as well. But, we're going against a 40-plus-year-old Povetkin who's not at his best, but he's still a very, very dangerous fighter. Let's not forget the experience that Povetkin's got is, far from no one when it comes to the heavyweight. He's got some serious experience. Even against Dylan White, he surpasses the experience that he has. But we got to know that Dylan White knew that he had him hurt twice. He just was keeping it, you know what I mean? He was trying to see if he could stop him later, I think, in his head. But with what happened with that flash knockdown and all of a sudden knockout, should I say, that changed the whole game. So in this fight, part two, what do we expect? What are we going to expect? Well, I'll say this much. Dylan White knows he can't slack. Dylan White knows he's got to be on point from round one to the round until the fight stops, until he beats Povetkin, or he can outpoint Povetkin, but he cannot take his eyes off the game. You can't, get lazy in that ring with Alexander Povetkin because he will capitalize and he will get you when you think he ain't going to get you. And that's what Povetkin showed us. He is still a very dangerous heavyweight right now. But Dylan White's got to come back, make smart moves, move around, can't get flat-footed in there, and he's got to take his chances. He knows he can hurt Povetkin. It's an exciting fight. I've got Dylan White winning this one. I think Dylan White edges this fight. I think he keeps it smarter. And I think, the best days of Povetkin's gone. I do think Povetkin, he's a much slower fighter than what he used to be. And he never used to be fast in the first place, but he does carry a lot of power. But again, Povetkin's pedigree, his experience, the only thing is he's getting older. And, Dylan White needs to capitalize on this and make sure he puts this win in the bank. Because if he gets this win, he'll put himself into a position for much, much greater fights. And let's not forget, his stock will rise again and he'll be one of the names in the heavyweight division. So look, great fight this weekend. Anything can happen. It's heavyweight boxing. Rapstar's going for Dylan White. I think Dylan White can do it. He can stop him in the 9th round or the 8th round. Let's see how it goes. But again, this is heavyweight boxing. So it can go, again, the same way we just saw it. But apart from that, catch you guys soon. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the fight. I'm out. Peace out.